Hi, Jason King and Frank. How are you both doing? And Ernest is here. Hi, Ernest. All right, trivia question is in for tonight. Just gotta get this phone in the stand. All right, and let's see who else is here. Oops. My browser is not helping me. It's cold out there, not a lot of snow this year. Yeah, it is so cold, you guys. I was out earlier today here in Minneapolis and it is like bitter cold. Like, you do not want your fingers to be exposed for a long period of time, not even your face. It's pretty chilly. What did you do for Valentine's Day this past weekend? I went out for dinner on Friday. Oh, very cool. You and Rachel are watching the SNL 50th anniversary show. I love that. I've been getting so many ads for the SNL 50th anniversary going on. All right, shoot, I need a large bowl. One sec, guys. Dishwasher. Okay, I'm just gonna be prepping some potatoes. Ade ife, yes. Sounds like my kind of weather. Eskimos are crazy. Yeah, I love really cold weather. It's just a pain when you yourself don't prep properly for it. But, oh my goodness, where's all my stuff? I'm sorry, guys. One sec. You've got someone who is Japanese. Hello, hello. I don't know how to read your name. If you can write it in English or Latin alphabet, that would be awesome, but you don't have to. So I've got some potatoes I'm gonna be chopping up tonight and probably just roasting them in my oven. This is what they look like. So I'm first gonna just get them rinsed off. Hi, awesome. Hi, Terrence T. Money, Tony Stark. Jason King, I'm gonna be roasting some gold potatoes. I'm just trimming them right now. These have some like parts I definitely don't want to eat. Just they're a little bit banged up, but for the most part they're fine, I hope. This one's not looking too great, not gonna lie. This is why trimming them is such a good idea. All right, I saw someone saying something. I'm outside, light jacket. We've got Lance saying you have a nice house. Thank you, Lance. Let's see here. All right, I hopefully got all of this trimmed. This one had a few more bruises than I wanted it to have, but I'm pretty sure I caught them all. Let's see, what up vegan bae? I'm just prepping some potatoes, very simple. I was contemplating making more of the cake brownie loaf that I made on Valentine's Day because it was so good, and it's completely gone, if you can believe it. All right, this one's looking pretty trimmed. Yeah, I had to trim off more than I thought I would have to. Hi, Ramin. We have, Cassidy is here. Hi, Cassidy. Hi, Ramin. And Marisol is here. Hi, Marisol. Hi, Krishna. I think Hannah should sell those cupcakes online as they look so delicious. Yeah, that would be super fun. I definitely, I would love to, but that obviously involves some, it's just, you have to be so careful when you're selling food to people. There's a lot of legal rules that you have to deal with when selling food as a commercial product. Let's see. Hi Hannah, how was your Valentine's Day meal? What did you have? I had Thai food. It was delish. Super tasty. James and Rasa, thank you. We've got Krishna saying, how are you doing, Hannah? I'm doing well. I had a fun afternoon today with some friends of mine. We went to high school together, so we go way back, and we made some bread this afternoon, and you guys should try and guess in the poll tonight what kind of bread we made. So we had a meetup, and then we just baked bread this afternoon. It was very fun. And I am not much of a bread maker. This really was the first time I made bread, so it was fun. Crazy Barber is here. Hi, Tommy Brown. Jason King is asking, Amazing Thailand. It wasn't Amazing Thailand. It was a different Thai spot. Thank you, Skyla. Ugh. The rotating cutting board. I know I need to put a cloth down. Hi, Back to the Future. I had a very pleasant Sunday. I slept in pretty late, and then I went over to my friend's house, and it was 3 friends of mine. Well, it was including me. There were 3 of us there. We all went to high school together, and we all made bread. It was very fun. Oops. Tommy says, I can't sleep and I always get headaches. Oh my goodness. I feel like I am built to sleep in. I sleep so much, especially on the weekends. White Lion is saying Italian bread. I sleep 14 hours a day. John says I have no power. Hi, Juliet Ortiz. I don't recognize you. Welcome if you're new. Two naps a day. Hi, Logan. Welcome back. Thank you, Crazy Barber. Yeah, this batch of potatoes is like not the best one I've ever picked from the grocery store. There's just some like discoloration and I don't know what's going on with these, but yeah, they're not the best batch. And that's what I'm just trimming off anything that I really would not want to eat. Jordan Perez, I am making roasted gold potatoes. Pretty simple. I may make a loaf of like chocolate brownies, but that will depend on time. Hi, Lindsay Levy. Dennis is from Montana. That's cool. Hi, Dennis. I think I've been to Montana in my life. I can't say for certain. It was a long road trip, but I think I did make it out to Montana. Lindsay Levy. Hi, Obs. Cassidy says, my choice was sourdough. Probably wrong again. I will let you all know the answer to the poll question after 1 hour. I've only been on here for 12 minutes, so there's still a ways to go before I'll close the poll and let you know what the answer is, what the right answer is. The homies is new. I am making some roasted gold potatoes. Here's my bowl so far. I'll put it here, how about, so you guys can see it better and move this over. So yeah, just some simple roasted potatoes, and if there's enough time, then I will make some chocolate, it's like in a loaf pan, but it's chocolate cake brownies. I made them on Friday night and they were very good. Thank you, Back to the Future. Jordan Perez, I'm making some roasted potatoes. Hi, Dominique Ridley. How are you doing? How are you holding up? It's been so cold here in Minneapolis. Hi, Crazy Sick Wine. Lance Weremy is in Canada. I'm doing well. Willow from Indianapolis. Very cool. I haven't been to Indianapolis, but I have been to Indiana. Thank you, Lindsay Levy. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant, says Crazy Sick Wine. Ooh, I should have done this as the trivia, but I won't save it for another day. I'll just let you know here. I watched the new Bridget Jones Diary movie. It's called Bridget Jones Mad About the Boy, and it's so funny. You guys should check it out. I don't typically like rom-com movies, but this one was really funny. Minneapolis, I drive through there weekly, says Lance. Hi, N Sweet, good to see you. Tommy Brown guest sourdough. Jalen in Detroit. Hello, hello. I'm doing well. Had a nice weekend. Hung out with 2 of my high school friends today, and we got together and baked some bread, which was very fun and cozy. Very nice. Today was a very good day to do indoor activities because it was very bitter outside. And we had fun. It was a good time. There's a lot of construction in Indianapolis, says Willow. I'm waiting until May for the heat again. Oh no. That's still a ways off, Dominique. I think I'll crash on my bed again 2 more hours for my work. Oh wow, goodness. Jason King is asking, did you finish Beast Games? I never actually started watching Beast Games. I know the outcome though, because my sister and I were talking about it, and she wanted to tell me how it ended, and she's like, are you gonna watch the series? I was like, nah. Like, I love Mr. Beast, I just didn't have an interest in watching the show. So no, I did not watch Beast Games, Jason. Hi, YMCYBF. Did you have a fun and relaxing Sunday? Yes, Cassidy, very fun and relaxing. I slept a ton. I slept in super late, which just was nice. I could feel that I needed to catch up on sleep this weekend. So that was nice. I actually don't have to work tomorrow, which is great. So tomorrow is a holiday here in the United States called President's Day / I also think it's Washington's birthday. So I have tomorrow off of work, which is great. Having a 3-day weekend is just honestly the best. Because you're like, oh my God, I get a whole nother day to take care of stuff that I normally wouldn't have on a typical 2-day weekend. So I'm really happy about that, Cassidy. So you are a health nut. I do my best, Dustin. Hi, Hannah. Monday I'm making stuffed rigatoni with crab and pancetta with white cream sauce. That sounds delicious, John. Yummy. Hi, Dylan Thomas O'Boyle. Let's get to 40 likes. Absolutely, we can get there. I'm not seeing what we're at now. I've got a text message in the way. Okay, I'm seeing 19. Logan says I sub. Dylan Killing Dylan. I made a burrito with rice, beans, and pico de gallo. That sounds incredible. Hi, Inwak Kenyatta. Hi, Tonchas. Hello. All right, trimming this last batch of yellow potatoes before I toss them in olive oil and throw them in my oven. Yeah, you guys, this is like probably one of the worst batches of potatoes I've picked up, to be honest. Like the batch, like the available potatoes at my grocery store just didn't look great. I had to pick over some pretty rough ones, and these ones they're still looking kind of gross. But yeah, I have to trim away more of the outside. Yeah, oh well. All right, we've got Cassidy saying yes, or yay, does that mean we get another video tomorrow? Yes, you guys, I will be posting a video for tomorrow. And my usual schedule is to post a long form video every Monday at 3 p.m. Central Time. So that video I'm actually gonna have to edit after I hop off of this live stream, but I'm pretty far along in the editing process. It shouldn't take me too long to finish and upload for you guys to watch tomorrow. So that should be fun. Cassidy, thank you for asking. Hi, King Morris. Conchas, I think I remember you. Dylan Dylan says the spicy pico. 190 from 5K. Really? Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's crazy, you guys. I'm almost to 5,000 subscribers. Really excited to hit that milestone. And I've been thinking about what exactly I want to do for my 5,000 subscriber special, because I decided I wanted to do a 5,000 subscriber special. My initial plan was to skip over 5,000 and wait until 10,000 to do a 10,000 subscriber special. But I feel like 5K is a good milestone. It's an exciting milestone to reach on YouTube. So I decided I would do a subscriber special once I hit 5,000. All right, I think I got this guy trimmed. Caitlin, I'm making roasted yellow potatoes. After my gig on Valentine's night, I had a meal soup starter, courgette, avocado, pear. Whoa, that sounds delicious. Yabba dabba doo. Yum. What you guys call courgette, I believe we call zucchini here in the United States. Avery, hello. Avery, I'm making some roasted yellow potatoes. I've got them, oops. I've got them here in my glass bowl. I'll be tossing them in olive oil and some salt, and then roasting them in my oven for maybe, I think I might start with 10 minutes just to check on them, but it probably will be closer to 15, if not 20. And then I'm debating whether I want to make some chocolate cake brownies while these potatoes are in the oven, because I feel like that'd be kind of fun. Thank you, Back to the Future. Tim Boatwright, your channel is growing fast. Awesome. Yeah, Tim, it's really exciting. And I'll continue to mention this to you guys at my live streams. Also, I'm going live tomorrow, which is Monday. My live stream schedule is Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday. So I go live every other day of the week starting on Monday. Also, I am planning to launch channel memberships as a feature on my channel sometime this month, so sometime in the next couple of weeks. And if you don't know what channel memberships are, you pay a monthly price, and it's up to me to set that price. It could be $2.99, $5.99, $10.99, whatever the monthly price is, and then there will be members only content. So there's videos and live streams that only members of the channel will be able to access. And I'm still in the process of planning out what exactly kind of content I'd want to be members only content versus the kind of content that everyone can see on my channel. So that's something in the works, and I want to give you guys a heads up that that is coming. But obviously there's just like a million moving pieces at all times with YouTube. Hi, Itumling Happy. Sean Vaughn says yellow stuff. I'm gonna just pat these a little bit dry to remove some of the starch and just the potato juice, which happens when you cut them, so the oil can stick to it better. I'm also gonna heat up my oven so that it's ready for the potatoes to go in. All right, so olive oil and salt. Here's the salt I'm using, and here is the olive oil, which already is so low. I'm like, crap, dang it, how did it get so low? Shoot. Oh, I could have sworn I had more. Oh well. All right, so I'm gonna just do, oh, I'm realizing I didn't start my oven. Whoops. All right, hi Cohen's channel. I'm not gonna fry these, Kevin Curry Racing. Avery, it's totally up to you. I will not tell you what to do. All right, so just a drizzle here. I did not realize I was so short on olive oil, and I wanna use this for other stuff. All right, gonna toss these potatoes. And then sprinkle them with some salt afterward. Monday night lives are always lively and fun. Yeah, Cassidy, after last week's incredible, well, I guess it was technically this week, but Monday of this week, the live stream was crazy, as you know. So many viewers, and I'm eager to see if that's an ongoing thing with going live on Monday nights. We'll see. Okay, so tossing these potatoes. And now I'll put some salt in here. Johnny Walker, I am not gonna reveal the answer to the poll question for another 30 minutes, another half hour. So you'll just have to wait and see what the answer to the poll question is. I like to give people enough time to vote, people who join the live stream later instead of right away. Hi, Sipai Vishnu, good to see you. I'm doing well. Good to see you as well, Boo Boo. Thank you for joining. Oops. Cool. All right, so these are looking pretty well tossed. I'll put these up here and make room for my, what do you call them? Baking trays, baking sheets. And I like to reuse parchment paper just because it's less wasteful, but I am gonna just give these a little brush down because they have a little bit of residue from older batches of potatoes I made. Good to see you, Sipai. I'm glad you're back. Hi, Mila. Hi, Tony. Good to see you. I'm sad. My best friend in Texas got really broken. I'm helping him feel better. Aw, that's sad. I'm sorry to hear that, Tony. Okay. So these trays are ready. I hate the 99 price tags just say, I know, I still don't get that, where it's like the 99 cents thing. I guess, I'm sure there's some like marketing reason or sales reason why things are priced that way with the 99 cents. But I've always found it just visually annoying where it's not a flat dollar amount. See you next live. I will wipe my tears, go to sleep, and enjoy cooking. Liked your video. Thank you for liking the video. Sorry to hear that, Tony. Hopefully a good night's rest will help you feel better. Hi, Fafa. Avery is saying, what are you going to be making tomorrow? I haven't yet decided what I'm going to make tomorrow. Good question. Not sure. But since I have work off tomorrow, I will have time, quite a bit more time tomorrow to think about what I'll be making on the live stream. So stay tuned and join the live tomorrow to find out. I'm just trying to get these potatoes nice and evenly spread on the baking tray. I just don't want them piled on top of each other or else they won't get as nice of a bake on them. Or I guess brown on them because I'm not really baking potatoes. I guess I am, I don't know. All right. Hi, Alexander, Badia, Cuberosa. You're saying hi, bebé de Costa Rica, saludoso. Hi, Alexander. Thank you. I need the ocean. Hi, Naomi. I remember you, Naomi. Okay, second tray. I can't really see those, so I'm gonna move this over. Tomorrow make, I don't know what those are. Yabba dabba do tatty scones, or as the Brits say, scones, not scones. Oh, come on, potato, stubborn piece. All right, almost ready to roast these. My oven's getting up to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Juliet is asking, what are you making? I'm making roasted gold potatoes. So just get these organized. Hi, Nick. Sounds good. And I see Kimberly Radish. Hi, Claudio. So we've got these 2 trays of roasted, well, they will be roasted gold potatoes. This is what one of them looks like up close. So I'm planning to put them in my oven for maybe, I'm gonna start with 10 minutes just because I don't want these to accidentally get burned, and then see how they're doing afterward. Nick says, hi Kimberly, it's wonderful to meet you. My name is Nick. Gillespie is here. Hi Gillespie. I'm doing well. How have you been? How was your weekend? Avery says, I'm gonna hop off here and watch a movie. I'll be back on tomorrow. Thank you so much for coming back, Avery. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow, and I hope you enjoy your movie. I'm gonna actually pop these potatoes in right now because my timer, or my preheat buzzer, is about to go off on my oven. So at this point, a few seconds doesn't matter all that much. And now I will move on to, yeah, let me think about it. Give me 1 sec. I could potentially make some cake brownies, but I'm debating whether that's what I want to make right now or maybe hold off. kind of curious to maybe see what else I could make, but Gillespie says it was great. I'm glad to hear that. Thank you for letting me know. We've got Little Ducky. Hi, Little Ducky. Simple vegan brownies, all recipes. It was such a good what did I, it wasn't this gluten-free or raw brownie recipe. Sorry, I'm just checking. No, this was not it. Vegan cake brownies, all recipes. Shoot. Vegan brownie. Sorry guys, 1 second. Vegan brownies, loaf, pan, all recipes. Vegan brownies. Ugh, I can't find the recipe that I used earlier this week. That's a shame. I want to try your cooking, says Dustin. Hi, Timothy McGlynn. Hi, Samir Olvera. Maybe I should take this as a sign. Triple chocolate tofu brownies? Whoa. Let's Google this. Tofu brownie recipe, because I have plenty of tofu. Triple chocolate tofu brownies? What? I'm so curious about this. I may, in fact, try this. Interesting. Low fat. Okay. Okay. I'll give these a try. The pictures don't look the best, though. That's the problem. I don't know. We'll see. Just doing some research here, guys. Tofu brownies. I want to make sure I make like a good recipe. All right, sorry guys. Let me get back to the chat here so I'm not ignoring you. Oh no, Kawalius, the guy who lost 100K after the stupid Chiefs won. Oh no. Good to see you again, but sorry to hear that. Piper Cruz, thank you very much. Make some high protein burritos. Yeah, I'm kind of, my brain is starting to like think about making a tofu based dessert. From an earlier game, yes, Kawalius. All right. Let's just look this up. Tofu chocolate desserts. Because that sounds really good. Not a mousse. They're all mousse. Tofu chocolate cake recipe. Yeah, you guys, I'm kind of looking for like chocolatey desserts that use tofu. Tofu chocolate cake. But the reviews are not that good. Yeah, those aren't looking the best. Tofu chocolate or tofu brownies was the other thing I was looking at. I'm gonna go to food.com and see what people think. tofu, milk, oil, sugar, vanilla, flour, unsweetened cocoa powder, cornstarch, baking powder, salt. I've got all those things. Yabba Dabba Doo saying tatty scones. You're missing out. Great for breakfast side. We can have tour cooker. Did it come with the apparent? Hi, Peter Alexandru. Let's see what people are saying about this. Excellent and easy. I couldn't find firm silken tofu, so I used soft tofu. The first batch was really thick going into the pan, but came out fabulous. By far the best vegan brownies I've ever had. Okay. I'm actually thinking I might do this, guys. Okay, so 3 ounces. This is a little tangent, although I should probably be mindful of my potatoes in the oven. But let me grab a pack of tofu. And it says that I'm gonna need just 3 ounces, so that's actually not that much. I don't have that much oil though. That could be my downfall. But I'm gonna go for it, because why not? Okay, I'm still caught up on the chat. It's been a quieter night tonight, which is fine. I'm gonna go take a peek at the potatoes. I'll be right back. Perfect. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is take this tofu and measure out 3 ounces of this and use it for my brownies. So puree the tofu, milk, and oil until smooth. Sweet. Okay, so I'm gonna just use my food processor. Hi, Moonlight. I'm just making some food. I've got some roasting potatoes going on in my oven behind me. And now I've moved on to vegan brownies featuring tofu, since I've got a lot of tofu on hand and would like to use some of it. Hi, Peter. I don't really listen or pay attention to Tyler, the Creator. Tamale. Alex says, sup, like peace, cooking with Hannah. All right. So this is my scale. I'm gonna weigh out 3 ounces of this tofu. Hi, Steve. Steve Fleischman. I do listen to rap, but I would say I grew up with Eminem, so he's like my go-to rapper. He's my favorite rapper. I don't listen to a ton of other rappers, to be quite honest, just because I feel like Eminem, in my opinion, is the GOAT. But like now and then I'll listen to other rap. Hi, Andrew. It was very nice. Yes. How are you doing, Andrew? Do you have a gluten-free pancake recipe? I think I've done a couple pancakes on my channel, Ernest. So let's make sure this is measuring ounces. I should actually get a bowl for this, not a plate. All right. So 3 ounces of tofu. Victor Rivera, I'm doing well. How are you doing, Victor? So I'm cutting out a slice of this tofu. It's very soft, so it's crumbling a little bit, which is fine. Oh, and you know what? My unit is wrong. I need to go to ounces. There we go. Ooh, that's even more than I need. So let me shave off a little bit. A little more. Perfect. Okay, that's about 3 ounces of tofu. So these will be going, this little batch will be going into the brownies. I'm just gonna stick this tofu back into my fridge because I'll be using it for tofu scramble. Or maybe I'll just leave it out because I don't want it to get like stale in my fridge. Okay, Ernest says, thank you, I'll look later. Not for these brownies, no tofu press. Nitin, I'm in the United States. Thank you, Abby. Hi, Mike Dizzle. Randy Bar Bahamas, hello once again, what are you cooking? I'm making roasted potatoes and brownies. How are you doing though, Randy, with your business? I know you said earlier that you were really busy getting your business started and would love to hear about your progress. Hi, Maddie, good to see you. How are you doing? So now what I'm gonna do is blend the tofu as well as the non-dairy milk and the 1/2 cup of olive oil in this chamber and let it sit. And then I just want to see the other steps. Greased baking pan and smooth out the top. Sift in the flour. Okay, let me get my mixing bowl prepped for this first. I don't want to get too ahead of myself. I'm glad you had a great Valentine's. Thank you, Andrew. Yeah, it was really fun. Very nice. Hi, Srinivas. I'm doing well. The business is nice. I'm glad to hear it. Business can be a really stressful, from what I understand, what I hear from all the business owners of the world is it can be like a ton of work, really stressful, but I think really enjoyable, really worth it. I think it'd be really cool to run a business. Okay, so I'm just getting this mixing bowl all ready. Okay, looks good enough to me. All right. Hi, Mid-Ohio Valley, unexplained phenomena. That's a great username. Hi, Slimy Rajani. Okay. Let's see. Oh goodness, sorry. I'm clicking on the wrong parts. The grand opening was amazing. I'm glad to hear it, Randy. I have frozen pizza delivery business opportunity if you would like to discuss this, Troy. Lost the incentive, maybe yabba dabba doo. I'm a businessman, own a construction company, not easy, but after 5 years it's like riding a bike. All right, so before I get going with my brownies, I am going to take a look at my potatoes that are in the oven and hopefully just get them turned over here if they are ready to go. Yeah. gonna need a fork. Hi, it looks like Reese, and who else is there? Jamie Gilland, I think. I don't know what that is, Jamie. So now I'm just getting the potatoes turned over. It's a bit tedious, but has to be done, in my opinion. Okay. Sorry, my computer is not keeping up with the chat, unfortunately. Peter is saying, any chance you've seen Morbius or is it Morpheus? I think Morpheus. Not really interested. I saw previews for it. I know what it's about generally. It has Jared Leto in it. Not really my jam. I think it got really bad reviews and it looked kind of cringeworthy to me personally. All right, I saw some other comments. Have you ever tried baked pumpkin seeds? I have, yes. I love baked pumpkin seeds, especially after carving pumpkins for Halloween. It's like the perfect time to make use of pumpkin seeds. So here is the flipped tray of diced potatoes. I'm gonna throw it back in the oven. For about 5 minutes, and then see what's going on here. I'm well, making life happen as best I can. Andrew says, I asked my wife about merch ideas for you and I explained you don't give out email. I do give out my email actually, it's in my bio. She wanted to reach out, so her short advice is to introduce only 3 to 5 products initially and think mass market. Sounds good. Morbius. I love baked pumpkin seeds. It's the best vampire movie. I don't know. It looked kind of bad. Andrew says, AK, everyday items that link into your brand and concept. Simple to start, control cost, and think mass market. Do not so niche early on. That's really good advice. Thank you, Andrew. Hi, Rod. Keep pushing, says Mrs. Straightforward all the time. Now that I have my mom's recipe for pumpkin pie, I can have it any time of the year. Very nice. Adrian says, hey, Hannah, how was your Valentine's Day and how were the brownies? The brownies were really good on Friday, finally. 3rd time was the charm. They were so good. They were cake-like and fudgy, and I was very, very happy with them. So, yeah, I was thinking about making them again today, but I pulled up a different recipe because I'm all for just trying out what I can find on the internet and see if it has good reviews. So, baking powder, it just always puzzles me when there's like a baking, I kind of want to add a little bit of vinegar to this recipe because it's got the baking powder but not baking soda. Okay. Do you like oatmeal cookies? Yes, I've made oatmeal cookies on here, Randy. He joins Vulture to fight Spider-Man at the end. Yeah, I'm not into it, Peter. Caramel oatmeal brownies, that sounds very delicious. I just ate some coconut macaroon cookies, store-bought though. They still sound great. Hi, Brian Middleton. How are you doing today? I'm doing well. I'm roasting some potatoes. I'm about to pulse down some tofu for tofu chocolate brownies. I know it might sound weird, but I'm excited about them. The only tricky thing is the multitasking going on because I'm doing brownies and I'm doing potatoes. I might have to do some of the flipping back there with the potato trays. So this 3-ounce chunk of tofu is going in here. And then I'm also gonna add some, actually I should just break this up to make it easier on my blender. And then there's also gonna be some, olive oil. You can bake with olive oil, and then some almond milk as well. I just have a lot of emails coming in suddenly. Save me some, says Brian. Someone was saying, what are you mixed with? I'm European and Ethiopian. Andrew says, oh, and when devising your membership levels and costs, can you put merch in those costs so your members have options? I'm just gonna start with memberships and not even worry about merch, because merch takes a way longer time than setting up memberships, because merch, you're having to work with external vendors and shipping and manufacturing and packaging and getting it to people, versus my own memberships, I just do it all myself. So my pricing is just gonna be based on member content that I film. Hi, Carlos Ivan Hernandez. Hi, Mike Ferguson. I had a very, very nice weekend. Lots of sleep, lots of good food. I hung out with high school friends this evening. Also, I'm realizing we're right at the 1 hour mark. My poll question relates to what I was doing with my friends this evening, or earlier this evening. We were baking bread, but the trivia question is about what kind of bread I made today. What European countries? English, Irish, German, and Dutch. Hi, AJ. All right, poll question is ending, and as you all know, for those of you pro tip, never guess the first option, because just the masses of people scrolling through and voting, they just put the first thing they see. So I never put the correct answer first. So it's not sourdough, which was the most common answer. 43% of people guessed sourdough. Then 28% of people guessed cornbread. It was not cornbread. Then 15% guessed focaccia, and it was in fact focaccia bread. I have some of it left over here. It's in a takeout, or I guess takeaway bag, but it's just like lovely herb focaccia. It was so fun to make. It's got roasted garlic and rosemary on the top of it. So I'm keeping that fresh and in the Ziploc bag right now, but that's what we made today. She was going to be SVP of Hannah in Health Enterprises merch division. Peter says, sweet. Thank you, AJ. Who taught you how to cook? My mom. She was the one who taught me how to cook and to bake. Right. Let me go check on these potatoes. You heard my buzzer go off. And I think I should flip this top batch. See how these guys are doing. I've noticed this, but like with different baking sheets, some baking sheets will bake the food a lot darker. And this one it tends to bake things a lot lighter. So the potatoes don't get as much of a brown color on them. One for 15. Gotta get that percentage up. Yep, maybe next time, Rod. But just listen, like, as I was saying to all of you who come back and watch my live streams, you know, over and over, I never, ever, ever put the correct answer first. So you can automatically eliminate option number A, because that's basically what the people who just scroll through my live and then move on. I think my theory is that they just will pick the first thing they see and then they'll scroll on. So I noticed that with every trivia question I was doing, the first option always got the most answers. So I automatically just decided, okay, I'm never gonna put the correct answer as the first choice. Which narrows the choices, because then you have a 1 in 3 chance of getting it right. All right, so these are now tossed around, and I am going to put these back in the oven for a bit more time. I'm just gonna check with a fork to see how these are doing. All right, so one tray is done from the potatoes, and then the second tray I'm gonna leave in for a little bit more. Timer 10, actually it should be timer 5 minutes. And let's see what people have been saying. Thank you, Randy Barr. Which would you prepare and enjoy? Sendrayar, Shivan. I stick to plants. Plants, grains, and beans are pretty much all I eat. I stay away as much as I can from really fried food, really sugary food, really inflammatory food. So I feel like I can eat a lot, but it doesn't really, I tend to keep a pretty stable weight. Do you find autocorrect amusing and annoying when you don't spot it? And I won't say how it corrected, oh no. Oh gosh, I usually will find autocorrect really frustrating, because it's usually when I want to type something quickly or respond and just kind of get the message out to whoever I'm texting. And I'm like, are you kidding me? In 2025, you think I'm saying this ridiculous word when in fact I'm just saying this very ordinary word, or trying to. I feel like I get defeated by autocorrect so often still. Cassidy says, I will remember that, LOL, never the first choice. My chances just skyrocketed for tomorrow's poll. Yes, never the first option in the polls, because I found it so frustrating that it's just every single night I would do a trivia, it's always the first option that gets the most guesses. Hi, AJ. That's how she tricks us on the next one. No, at this point, I'm so over putting the right answer first. Did you see the new Captain America yet? Not really interested in it. I prefer Chris, what's his face? The original Captain America. Hi, Axel. Thank you, Panda Parson. Adrian, this is like my third live of yours, but you seem like a natural at this live stuff or just comfortable talking in front of a camera. Keep it up. I really love it. I think it's really fun. I love connecting with people on the live streams. I hesitate to say it's my favorite part of YouTube because I love long form videos. I love making them, and I really do like YouTube shorts, but this is like the most fun space because you're interacting in real time with other people on YouTube. So yeah, I really love live streams. Hi, Makai Wilder. I'm doing well. Buck Rugera, can you tell me a book that teaches how to follow a vegan diet? Oh, there's so many. I'm trying to think of which ones I don't know. All the ones I read were like over a decade old, so I'm hesitant to recommend those ones. But you can just do a lot of research, honestly, on the internet. You don't even need to read books. You could follow YouTubers. You could listen to podcasts. Hi, Michael. Chris may be in it. Who knows? I mean, I feel like the new Captain America guy has been getting a lot of like bad press because he's come out and spoken like negatively about the United States and America. And in my head, if it is true, in my head I'm like, why are you saying this stuff and you're playing Captain America? I don't get it. Panda Parson, go to my YouTube channel. I did a video on my nighttime skincare routine. Makai, do you have any Legos? I don't have any Legos. Hi, Sir Johnny of Bravo. I'm doing well. I'm making some more brownies. This is a new recipe I'm trying because it's just fun to try out new recipes. Actually, let me just check my measurements here really quick. 1/4 cup, 1/2 cup. Okay, awesome. I'm gonna grab some almond milk. Okay. Nick is back. For the kids, Legos for the kids to play with. I don't understand that question. What's the difference with this recipe? This recipe has tofu in it. So I just measured out 3 ounces of tofu. So it's got a little bit of protein, and then I think most of it is the same. Oh, my measuring cups. All of it is in my dishwasher. The thing I'm nervous about with this recipe is I think there's still a lot of oil, and I hated that. I do not like this. That's the part I'm nervous about. Let's see here. 1 cup of sugar, baking powder, salt. We'll see what happens. Okay. Time to take out the second tray. And the potatoes are done now. Okay, yeah, I feel like the 2 botched brownie recipes that I made earlier this week both had a lot of oil, and that's something I really did not like about them. But let me just read this. 8 by 8 inch greased baking pan. Remove from the oven and let the brownies cool for at least 15 minutes. I say screw it. I'm gonna go for it and see what happens. All right, so let's go for it. Wish me luck. So 1/2 cup of oil. Ooh, sorry people for the spamming, but it looks like Back to the Future is on it. Thank you so much, Back to the Future. No, there was a question about Legos that I didn't understand. AJ, what's the best homemade juice to drink? I don't drink juice because it's a lot of sugar, so I am not the right person to ask. Yeah, actually, Sir Johnny of Bravo, the best brownies that I've ever eaten are black bean brownies. So you can make brownies with beans. Tofu is beans. So yeah, it's one of those like surprise ingredients, but they're actually really good. Hi OJ Hoops, hi Chris Beers, hi AJ. Yeah, no spamming. I don't understand that. This is super interesting. Yeah, I'm interested to see if this works out because I've not been pleased with my last few attempts at brownies, but whatever. We'll just see what happens. And this is the baking tray that I'll be using for these brownies. So I'll just set that up here. I can't wait to see the brownies. I'm actually really excited about these brownies too. So I should probably, greased baking pan. So I'm gonna get this greased, this baking pan right here. With the last little bit of my coconut oil, which you guys saw probably at least on 1 or 2 of the brownie baking live streams. And then I'm going to catch the rest of this oil in my measuring cup and call that good. I really have been using up like all of my groceries. It's very satisfying, especially in this economy we're living in where everything is so dang expensive. I have been challenging myself to use the groceries that I already have at home instead of just going out and spending a ton of money on bonus groceries when I already have groceries I could use at home. I've seen people on YouTube and TikTok challenging themselves, like, how many days can you go without spending any money? Like, how many days could you go just cooking for yourself, making do with what you have at home, not just, going out for little snacks or drinks or meals. And I love those kinds of challenges because I think it's very easy in today's world to just spend money left and right, and then you get to the end of the month and you're like, okay, what happened to all my money that I made this month? There's none of it left. Oh, you know what? I think I might be a little bit short on the oil, which is such a shame, because I think this is not going to be a full 1/2 cup of oil. So you know what? I wonder. It might be close, but again, I'll just say screw it, see what happens. But I think I will be a little bit short on the oil, and I just don't think I've got any other oil I could use. Let me just do a quick check. None in here. And I don't think I've got any other oils that I could bake with. No. So, yep. It's just gonna be a make-do situation, which it's kind of like MacGyver baking. I guess you could think of it that way, where it's like, we're gonna figure it out. Even if it's not exactly what the recipe says. I think I was wrong though. I'm gonna have enough olive oil, so I'm glad I actually didn't give up. Okay, so there is the other 1/4 cup, and then I'll use this same measuring cup. Sorry that this is over to the side. To measure out 1/4 cup of this almond milk, unsweetened almond milk from Target. It's only $1.75 a piece, so literally less than $2 for this carton of almond milk. If it would actually open for me, dang thing. All right, so these are gonna be the wet ingredients. So I'll blend these together and then put them in my mixing bowl. What are people saying in the chat? I can't wait to see the brownies. I saw that from Randy. Do you use coconut oil when baking? Yes, I just used up the last bit of my coconut oil actually. Looking fun. There you go. So the tofu is now pulsed together with the almond milk and the olive oil. So I'm gonna pour it in here. Ooh, it's like looking creamy. Loving that. So I'm gonna try to get as much of it out of here as I can. I'm so intrigued by this. You guys, I've never made brownies, anything like this. So we will see. Hi, Scotty Bugatti. I'm making brownies with tofu. I've never made brownies with tofu before, but I was looking for a different brownie recipe than the ones I've tried this week. I've made 3 brownie recipes, not including this one, this week. So this is the 4th and final brownie recipe I'm trying, and I'm hoping that it's good. So yeah, I'm hoping they turn out. I'm just trying to get the last bit of blended stuff out of here. Looks decent to me. Scrape out what's in here. And I'll be baking these at 325 degrees. Hopefully the bake time isn't too long. I think that's what's been killing me lately. Okay, so now I'm gonna add the flour, the cocoa powder, cornstarch, baking powder, and salt to this. Let me take a quick pause here and just see what people are saying. Yeah, what I would do. How did you go on with your driving lessons and test? What's required for the test? I can't even remember at this point. It was just know your vehicle, know the controls, know the road signs, basically. Estoy bien, Elisandro. ¿Cómo estás? Hi, Kimberly. Can't wait to capture your secret recipe. John Frassa. Scotty Bugatti saw you. Hi, Timothy Peters. Doing well. Hi, Evan Schroeder. Maybe melt some butter to add to the oil. Absolutely not. I do not want more grease in these than there already is. Peter, nice looking olive oil. Yeah, I'm hopeful at this point that these brownies will taste good. So now, I'm gonna get some measuring cups here. But I can just make do with this half cup. Hey girl, I just wanted to say hi. Hi Gary Drummond, peace and joy, good to see you. Let's get to 80 likes, yes, we definitely can. Hi John Puntini, hi Recite Aura from Pakistan. Thank you Holy Smokes Vape UK. And see, yes, I'm back. I love cooking with olive oil. I do too, Randy, it's so delicious. Okay, on to the dry ingredients. I'm gonna need 1 cup of flour. Hold on. Oh, use a fork to vigorously mix in the sugar and vanilla. Ooh, I missed that part. Okay, so I'm gonna add in one cup of sugar and 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. So let me grab those really quickly. Here's the vanilla, and I'm gonna use whatever remnants of sugar I've got left. So let me just set the spatula over here. And I will use a fork to just kind of whisk in the vanilla extract and the sugar. So let me grab the 1 teaspoon measuring cup, if I can find it. All right, guys. Dylan Thomas O'Boyle, yes. Cody says sometimes we're more creative when we get low on groceries. Yeah, that's exactly what I've been doing. I'm forcing myself to use up all the stuff that I have already. Here's 1 teaspoon, and here's the 2nd teaspoon. And then I'll be measuring out 1 cup of sugar. I think it'll have to be a mix of this, whatever's left in here, and then some of the brown sugar I've got. All right, so that bag is done. Just get the crumbs out. And then I'm gonna use what I can of the brown sugar. See what's going on here. Maybe try to just measure this, or, you know, flatten it. Doesn't have to be perfect. There's 1/2, and I don't know if I've got enough. Maybe I do. Perfect. And if I'm a little short, that's okay. Boom. All right, so let's whisk in the sugar and the vanilla. Oh my gosh, this consistency is something else, guys. Oh man. Thank you, Holy Smokes Vape UK. Wow, this is so intriguing. I love this. Hi, Johnny from Brazil. I hope you have a good week as well. I actually don't have to work tomorrow, guys. I get tomorrow off because it's President's Day. So tonight is like a Saturday night for me. I've got no work tomorrow, which is Monday. Crazy Barber came back. Thank you, Crazy Barber. John, I'm making brownies with tofu. It's a new recipe. I've never tried it before, but I'm very excited about it. I'm hopeful about it. I've got my brownie tray all ready to go right here. Okay, so now I've whisked in the vanilla and the sugar. I feel like I didn't have that full final quarter of a cup in here, so I'm wondering if I could maybe I shouldn't bother, but let's see if I can just get some remnants. Okay. Then I'm gonna sift in the flour, cocoa powder, cornstarch, baking powder, and salt. So the 5 dry ingredients. And then that should be good. All right. Okay, put these away quick. Cassidy is asking, I think, a question. 74 likes, everyone. Let's get to 100. Yeah, we can get to 100, guys. I've been on here for not even an hour and a half, so it's very doable in my mind. Okay, next ingredients. I think it said cornstarch, cocoa powder, flour. Baking powder. Okay, cool. Cocoa powder. I might be using the very last of my cocoa powder, actually. There's not a ton left in here. 1/2 cup is right there. Let me first add, I'll do the easy one first, which is the cornstarch. Chocolate Vita, chocolate is life, says Johnny. Yes, indeed. Hi, Stephen Bones, welcome back. Kevin Martinez, I had a great weekend. Super nice, super chill, lots of good food. I hung out with friends today and made focaccia bread, which was very fun. Well, I'm gonna need a knife for this. It's Family Day in Canada, although I must say President's Day has a lot better ring to it. I think it's so cute that Canada has such a thing as Family Day. I feel like the United States should have something like that. I think it sends the right message that the federal government has a holiday for families. I find that very charming. Hi, Maria. Good to see you. I'm locked in watching, says Randy Barr. Family is way more important than the government. Yeah, I mean, Dark Down Alley, I think President's Day is cool. It sounds like super official. But yeah, I just think it's good to have a designated holiday that's for families to enjoy each other if they get the day off. So I'm all for it. I think it's a great idea. 1 cup of flour. Okay, let's do the flour. That's probably easiest next. Trying to move quickly here so these can get into the oven and then have enough time to bake so that I can show them to you and then hopefully eat some for you, just so you can kind of see what the texture is like. Here's 1 cup of flour, and then, or sorry, that was 1/2 of a cup, and then this will make it 1 full cup. Cocoa powder, cornstarch, baking powder, and salt. I think I need to grab my salt. Ooh, the potatoes taste good. Yum. There's gonna be 1/2 teaspoon of salt. I need to grab my baking powder too. Here's the salt. Baking powder up next. And just double checking, 1/2 teaspoon, which is what I've got right here, of baking powder, not soda. And then that leaves just, is it just the cocoa powder? Yeah, I think so. So let me grab a spoon maybe for this. Ah, they're all dirty. Dang it. Wash machine. Okay, people in the chat, I'll come back to you. Hi, Darren Karsberg. Oh, I thought you asked, how are you? But you didn't. But how are you, Darren? Good to see you. How much were the Cheerios in the background? I have no clue, I can't remember. I've had them for ages because it's a family size, like a giant, actually, yeah, it's a giant sized box. So I would have to look those up on the Target website because that's where I order my Cheerios. I might have a little bit of cocoa powder left at the end of this. I'm surprised. It's gonna be close. It may make sense to just use it all, but I don't know if that's wise. Making a little bit of a mess. So 1/2 of a cup. I was second guessing myself there for just a split second, but I think that's what it said. And I might actually throw a tiny bit of vinegar in here to help this rise a little bit, because I was so disappointed with those first 2 batches I made and they just completely sank in the middle of the batch, which was just terrible. Let me grab my fork again and mix all this together. Cool. I think I got everything. Flour, cocoa powder, cornstarch, baking powder, salt. All right, back to the chat. What are people saying? Will you bake me a cake? Rabbit hole. I am not going to bake anyone a cake on here because I don't really give away products. I don't sell food products. I'm not licensed to do so. There are a lot of regulations in the United States around selling consumable items, and it's no joke if you don't follow those rules. I might switch over to my spatula. Just feel like the fork is not quite doing the trick here. Let's see how it tastes. Ooh, that tastes really nice. I'm optimistic, guys. We've got Chavon. Hi, Chavon. Glad to have you here. Yeah, these are looking like fudgy. I'm optimistic about this, guys. Might add just a tiny, like, dribble of almond milk. And like I said, like a tiny bit of vinegar just to help it react with the baking, what's it called? Baking powder, I think I used, yeah. And I think the key here is to not overmix. I think that's where I burned myself earlier this week. I love your live and use many of your recipes for my son who's also low carb, sugar, type 1 diabetic. You're welcome down a dark alley. Thank you, highly sensitive healer. I appreciate it. I appreciate you calling that out. It's exciting to grow, and I was seeing your channel as well. I got flagged that you were a recent subscriber, and you're at like 10,000 subscribers, right? I mean, you have a lot, so congratulations right back at you, highly sensitive healer. Okay, so I don't want to overmix this because I think that has not been smart in the past. So I'm gonna just leave it there and get it into my greased baking tray dish. I'm gonna skip out on the vinegar. I'm gonna just leave it be as it is right now. And this consistency is looking good. I'm happy with what I'm seeing here. This is not looking nearly as slimy and honestly disgusting as those first two batches I made this week on Monday and on Wednesday. Hi, Rico Lopez. Thank you, Down a Dark Alley. Danny T. Oh, you're in Germany. Where in Germany are you located? I've spent so much of my life there. I lived in Munich for a year. I spent a summer in, Worms and Heidelberg. I spent a semester in Freiburg, in the Black Forest. Yeah, I frickin' love Germany so much. I've been to Berlin a bajillion times. So yeah, big fan. I haven't been in a while though, like pre-COVID it's been. I think COVID just slowed me down, slowed everyone down, and then I haven't really had the travel bug since then, coming out of COVID. But yeah, just so many wonderful memories from my teenage years and my 20s in Germany. Okay, so I'm flattening this out, remaining hopeful. We've got some people commenting. Hi, Krishna. I'm not a magician. Down in Dark Alley says, I had a friend growing up in Canada named Lindsay. She's a professional ballet dancer. Ooh, that's amazing. Very impressive. People who have the talent to go pro in dance or in any sport, I'm like, you are a very small percentage of the human population. Like, it takes wicked talent and discipline and yeah, just work ethic to make it as a professional dancer. That's amazing. So I'm just about done patting this like flat in here, and then I'll put it in my oven for about 25 minutes. So luckily, not as long of a bake time as some of my other recipes had. It was like 40-45 minutes on some of them, which just made it kind of a pain. At the end of my stream, wanting to let it cool off and then cut into it, I just didn't have enough time. So let's get this in the oven. I think that's pretty much as flat as it's gonna get. Get this bit off of here so it doesn't burn. Pretty flat, looking pretty good. So there you go. There's the brownie tray, unbaked. And this is gonna go in for 25 minutes to start. And now I've got all of this stuff to clean up. Have you ever made vegan flapjacks? All the time, Gillespie. Go to my channel and go hunt for them. I think it's time for me to get off YouTube here. What are you making? Yes, Davey, I'm making brownies. Thank you, Katie Alvarez. I'm really hopeful about this batch. Hi, YQ Reality 3 Lopin. Great evening, Hannah. What happened to the brownie loaf from Valentine's Day? Completely wiped out. I ate a ton of it. I sent some to my parents and they loved it. So it was so good. That recipe, 10 out of 10, would recommend. It was delicious. What position did you play in soccer? I played forward or striker, so I got to score goals when I was playing soccer. Okay, I set my timer. Oh, look at all these dishes. Yikes. Dancing isn't a sport. Of course it's a sport. Are you kidding me? Dancing is a sport. That stuff is so intense. I grew up doing dance and I did dance competitions against other dance schools. So dancing is definitely a competitive sport because you get scored by a panel of judges. And there's teams, you can do a solo, you can perform solo, you can perform with a partner as a duet, and then you can perform as a group. And I never did solos, and I don't think I did partner dancing either. I did only like as a group. But yeah, dance competitions were fun, but they were kind of scary also. Did you have any favorite goal celebrations? I didn't really do goal celebrations growing up. That felt a little bit extra, just not being a professional athlete. So no, but I certainly had favorite, like I loved like Cristiano's goal celebrations, watching him play when I was growing up. All right, oh my goodness. I want to like move my phone stand so I can maybe be taking care of some of my dishes over here and chatting with you. But it's quite a few dishes going on here. Any new product collaborations? Yes, YQ Reality. Actually, the video that I'm gonna have to work on it after I get off of this live stream tonight. But I have a brand collab video that's dropping tomorrow. And then I have another brand collab that's in the works. Like I'm emailing with the contact person who emailed me. So that one, it's like still in communication. But for sure I have a brand collab video that's dropping tomorrow. So the Step Up movies were true. Those ones, that one wasn't like organized dance, so I'm not sure about that, but I grew up doing jazz, tap, ballet, and contemporary dance, and we would do like competitions against other dance schools or like dance clubs, I guess. But yeah, Step Up is more like, it's more like break dancing, which I never did. I did like the more classical kinds of dance, so I don't know about that. Explains the jazz hands. Love it. We've got Pony Princess. Thank you, Pony Princess. I appreciate it. I would say my least favorite thing about cooking and doing stuff in the kitchen is the dishes. They just pile up so fast and they seem to take forever to get clean. Also guys, I recently did a video, an unboxing video of my tofu press. This is what my tofu press looks like. You just put the tofu in this chamber and then you press it until, this doesn't look fully clean, but whatever. You press it until the water has come out of the tofu block. And this is what the tofu press looks like. So you put your tofu block in here and then you press this down, like you snap the lid on top and then you twist the dial so that it's squishing your tofu. It's like a really fun contraption, and I do eat tofu like every single day. Asia, I'm having a good Sunday. I got together with some high school friends of mine today and we made focaccia bread together. That was really fun. First time making bread, which is honestly something I'm very overdue for, is making bread. How would you feel if you didn't have breakfast this morning? I actually didn't have breakfast this morning. All I had was a cup of coffee. So some days I just don't eat breakfast and I feel fine because I wake up without an appetite. And then other mornings I do eat breakfast. So it's just hit or miss. But sometimes I just don't feel like eating anything in the morning. Ooh. Ooh. We've got John saying, pretty cool. My cousin's kids do competitive Irish dancing. That is so cool. I love Irish step dancing. I never learned it, but I would have loved to do that as a kid. We've got Sir Johnny Bravo. What's your favorite food, Asia? Any of the Ethiopian vegetarian dishes that also are vegan for the most part. Hi, Chip Broadhead, and we've got Alex asking, what do you think about stainless steel countertops? I don't have a problem with them. I prefer the look of these. All right. I see. Once I start eating healthy, I lose a lot of friends that I normally go out to eat with. I mean, if they're actually really good, this is my view. If they're like true blue good friends of yours, like you should be able to do other things with them other than just eating food. Like, and also they should understand, like, I don't know, your preferences if you don't feel like eating out. Like my closest friends, like we can do a bunch of different things. Like we don't just have to go and eat food, you know? We can do other activities. Also like free activities that don't cost any money. All right, look at all this clean silverware. Love it. What's cooking? Chip Broadhead, I made roasted potatoes. You can see them on my stovetop right back here. And then I've got some brownies in the oven. Hi Maria, are you the one here? I don't know what that means. Did you enjoy your night out the other night? Yes, Chip, I had a great night out. Thank you for asking. All right, let's get these dishes in my dishwasher. So many dishes, it's crazy. Oh, what am I doing? I should put this This is clean. I just took it out of my wash machine. Do you remember the smiley potato faces you used to get as a kid? I think so. Not sure. Did the potatoes enjoy being roasted? Hopefully, yes. All right, so let's get these dishes rinsed. Aiden, you're amazing. You matter to this world. Please know you're loved. Thank you very much. I appreciate the sub. Thank you. I love seeing positive, uplifting messages in the chat. It's very nice. Thank you, Aiden. Just doing some cleanup while my brownies are in the oven. You cooking today? Yes, I've been cooking for the last couple of hours. McKenna, hi Khabib, good to see you. I'm just cleaning up some dishes. Oh, Andreas is here. Guten Morgen, Andreas. Wie geht's dir? Thanks for joining the live stream. Yes, I think we can still make it to 100 likes, guys. That seems reasonable. Ooh. I know, Chip Broadhead, that's how it goes. I can't share my food with you. I am not licensed to do so. Thank you, Khabib. Gluten Morgan, very clever. Sir Johnny of Bravo. Like and subscribe. Thank you very much, John. Shout out to the great moderators. Bin etwas krank. Influenza. Oh no. Es tut mir sehr leid. Andreas, that sucks. It's nice watching your channel. Thank you, Randy. I'm glad you enjoy watching my channel. It's great to have you here. Hi Jojo, I'm doing well. How are you doing? Just want to be sure I don't spill water on my computer. That would be game over for me. I'm seeing Chip saying, can we cook for you? It's a safety thing. I know it would be a nice gesture from most of you, but again, there's crazy people on the internet, and I do not accept fan mail. I do not accept food. So no, unfortunately the answer to your question, Chip, is no. Hi Jojo. I'm doing well, Jojo. How are you doing? Cassidy says, those videos of the cupcakes were so awesome. I still go and watch them every now and then. Oh, I'm so glad you liked them. Cassidy, those cupcakes were so fun to make. I was especially proud of my piping skills. I wanted to get the frosting on the top of the cupcakes in a way that looked cute and neat and not just like haphazardly put on with a dinner knife. So for those of you who don't know what Cassidy is talking about, I did a Valentine's Day recipe episode last week. It was strawberry cupcakes with strawberry frosting and strawberry hearts on the top, like strawberries that I cut in the shape of hearts. So you guys should check those out if you haven't seen my long form video and the shorts video. That there were actually several shorts videos that I did with the strawberry cupcakes. Jojo says, I'm meh, crappy weather. Yeah, I feel the same way when weather is just really bad. I feel like Like gloomy, rainy weather really brings down my mood. It's just such a, I don't know, it's just such a downer. It's hard to feel like really excited about stuff when you've been living in dreary weather. At least I think so. Oh, come on, recycling. Okay. Let's see. High extentation, I think. Michael is here. Cold air and cold temps coming. I like the sound of that only because in my head I'm thinking we just got a bunch of snow here in Minnesota. I know you're out in Montana, I believe, but yeah. For me, I'm happy to hear about cold weather because it means that our snow is not going to melt away. And I don't want our snow to melt away because I haven't gone skiing yet this winter and I really want to, but now I feel the urgency because we have this beautiful fresh layer of snow on the ground and I don't want the warm weather to come and just turn it into puddles. So it feels like I'm working on a limited time frame. Let's see here. Aisha says, I missed cooking after the delivery trucks had trouble getting into the shops. Oh no! A lot of snow in Ontario also. Thank you, Nick. Are insects commonly eaten in the Ethiopian diet? No, actually, Ethiopian diet is pretty strict. So like the main religion in Ethiopia is Orthodox Christian, and they follow the Leviticus rules. So my dad does not eat pork. You're not supposed to eat like bottom dwellers. So a lot of seafood is not okay to eat for religious reasons. And I'm pretty sure insects would not be okay. My dad does not eat insects. None of his like Ethiopian friends that I know of or whose homes I've been to, they do not eat insects. So at least from like my dad's upbringing and his friends that I know, insects would not be okay to eat. Or I should say they wouldn't be like customary to eat in Ethiopia. But I'm sure there are some people, I'm sure there's some groups of people in Ethiopia that would eat insects. But as far as I know, from all the things I learned from my dad and all the foods I've eaten that are Ethiopian, there are no insects whatsoever. Insects are disgusting. I don't mind insects as just creatures, but I have no interest in eating any insects. So you can take the chat skiing or snowmobiling. Yes, I would love to do that. I would love to vlog going on a ski adventure. Ooh, gotta be careful with the splashing water. All right, chat. Hi, Lily. Lily, Lulu, Rose, is it Cecilia, Caparone, hi, Yujiro Hanma, who I was reviewing my notes the other day, and I think you told me that you're based in Tampa, Florida. Sensory Sources is back. Hi, Sensory Sources. I think you said your name was Ari, but correct me if I'm wrong. Andreas is saying, I am bad in cake baking. I send your strawberry cupcake video to some friends and my daughters told them I wished anybody made them for me. Oh my gosh, maybe somebody will make you some of those cupcakes now that you've shared it. I'm gonna take a peek in my oven. Ooh, these brownies, guys, they're looking good. I'm happy with what I'm seeing. They do not look scary like some of my earlier batches did. Oh, you moved! Yujiro Hanma, where are you located now? Have you tried snails? Absolutely not. Nope. I'm not interested in snails, and I wouldn't eat them anyways now because they are not vegan. They're an animal product. But even when I wasn't vegan, the idea of eating snails, escargot, no frickin' way. No interest at all in eating snails. I know insects are pound for pound most nutrient dense. I know that people have been really advocating for insects as a protein source in the future. Like it's a more sustainable way to eat protein. I personally just could not wrap my head around eating insects as my protein source. That to me is so, like, for example, say you went to Jamba Juice, and you know how, like, when you're at Jamba Juice or another smoothie kind of store or shop, you can usually ask for a protein boost, an immunity boost, all these boosts that get added to whatever. Can you imagine ordering like a smoothie or a shake and then having a protein powder scoop added into it that was made out of like ants or crickets? I don't think I would be able to eat anything that I knew had ground up insects in it. I just would be thinking the whole time like, oh my God, there are little ant legs in here or cricket wings in here. Ugh, no. So not a fan of that. Sensory Sources says, yep. Hi, CL Hinton. Oh my gosh, CL is back. I'm so happy to see you, CL. How are you feeling? How are you doing? Very, very glad to see you. Can't wait to see them, says Randy. I'm excited to show you these brownies. I think they're looking great. Thank you, Mazohist. Yujiro, I don't know. Oh, you moved to Andover, Kansas. That is such a difference. How are you liking Kansas so far, Yujiro? Have you ever cooked duck? No, I don't think I've ever eaten duck in my life, actually. Like pre-vegan, when I was growing up, I don't think we ever ate duck once. I can't remember eating duck. CL Hinton is back, yay! I know, Jojo, just the thought, even if you were eating something like brownies or like a chocolate shake or something where you could add a scoop of protein and you wouldn't even know it was there and you couldn't even taste it. I think the psychological ick of knowing that whatever you were eating had powderized bugs in it is so disgusting to me. I just don't ever see myself wrapping my head around that and feeling okay with eating bugs as a protein source. It's so icky. Yujiro Hanma is saying, with my buddy Bryce, started a house building business. Yes, I remember you mentioning this. We built a 4-story house and put in the drywall just now on the 2nd level. Congratulations, that sounds like no small feat, so well done. Timon and Pumbaa eat insects, Hakuna Matata. About insects, I asked the wild birds in my garden. They say to eat insects, it's nice but no taste. Gotcha, Andreas. Oh, I'm late, stuck at work. Oh, sorry to hear that, Jesse, but glad to have you here. Let's go chat, 100 plus tonight. Yeah, we're at 92 likes I'm seeing on my phone, so thank you very much, everybody. 9 more likes to 100. Woohoo! Hi, Benjasmin. I'd eat a cricket. I'd have to do it as like, it's like if you eat a cricket, you get $100 or 10,000 bucks or something like that. I would need some kind of incentive to do it, but still, ugh, so icky to me. May says, OMG, I love you. I come across you every time and I enjoy your cooking. Thank you, May. I appreciate you. I will keep up the YouTube grind. I love it on here. I'm having so much fun with YouTube. Bugs ate the pig. That's Bugs Bunny. I'm not great yet, but I'm upright today and got so excited to be well enough to join today. Well, we're really happy to see you, CL. Yeah, I mean, as I mentioned to you before, just come when you feel like it. There's no pressure. I mean, you're such a presence on this channel, even when we don't see you at the chat, so don't feel stressed out at all. Like, you gotta put yourself before any of this YouTube stuff, because this is all just for fun. All right, so I'm gonna check my brownies, but I need to like pick out a place to put them. I might just set them on this, gosh, my brain is not working today. On this towel right here. Let's see. Wow, these are looking beautiful. I might leave them in for like 2 more minutes, just to be sure. I'm always a little bit suspicious whenever there's a time that's given in a recipe that it's the lower end of what you need. And I prefer things to be maybe a little bit overdone, just so that you know that they're fully baked through instead of gloopy and underdone. Give me $1 million for 1 bug. Yeah. Jesse says, I like the shirt. Thank you. I know it's showing backward for you. I still need to figure out this mirroring issue on my iPhone, but it does say Soda. It's a clothing company that represents Minnesota, and as you all know, I love Minnesota so much, and I like to represent it from time to time. So this is a Minnesota apparel brand. We built the house without ladders? Oh gosh. That's excellent. Wow, Yujiro, how cool. I do remember you mentioning that you were going to be moving to Kansas. How do you like Kansas? I've actually never been to Kansas. As a Midwest person, I'm ashamed to say that. I've come close, but I've never actually been to Kansas before. What was it like going from Tampa, Florida to Kansas? Because it's just like very, very different places. It was so freaking funny. Andreas, I'm not wearing my cherry earrings tonight. I just figured I would save them for a different day. I'm not gonna wear them every single day. So you may get to see them tomorrow. I haven't decided. All right, I should probably take those brownies out. I don't want them to get burned. Everyone has that mirror issue on YouTube. Is that true though, Johnny? Because there was a period of time where I had just purchased my iPhone 16 like a month ago maybe, and it was showing correctly. People were even saying like, oh my God, Hannah, finally your shirt or your camera is showing things the right way around, and it's just I don't know what happened, but it switched back and it's really annoying. Hug Tree, I will wear my earrings tomorrow. How about that? The cherry earrings are pretty, it's true, but I thought of them as kind of seasonal. The thing is, CL, enough people have been commenting on them as cherry earrings and not Jingle Bell earrings, so I've just kind of taken it and run with it. John says, I agree about putting your health first. This is my first time back as a mod since I got rear-ended 2 weeks ago. Oh my gosh, John. I'm so sorry to hear that. Ugh. I'm glad that you took a step away from social media or from moderating and just were focusing on that, because that's just very jarring and disruptive. Yikes. All right, guys, these are so nice. I'm loving this. So here you go. What do you guys think? Let me know. I'm pretty happy with how these are looking. These look more like cake brownies. I don't know what the heck I did, but those 2 batches I made earlier this week were just complete sludge, like greasy sludge, to the point where there was like oil pooling around the edges of the brownie tray. But these ones are looking fantastic. So I'm just gonna let them cool off here to the side. I'm just struggling here to keep this on the towel. God, the struggle, guys, so real. Okay, so let that just chill, close my oven. And finish off rinsing off my dishes. And then I'm trying to think, I might have some soup and some of the roasted potatoes that I made earlier tonight. It was a big step for us, says Yujiro. Haha, need some little white cube tofu earrings. Yes, I do. You're so correct, Sir Johnny of Bravo. Oh no, John, I'm so sorry. I hope you won't have any long-term issues. Yeah, me too. Me too. Ugh, I hate stuff like that. I watch guitarist channels and they all look lefty but say they're righty. Okay, got it, Johnny. That's helpful to hear. Hi, Charlie Waffles. I am doing good. I made some roasted potatoes. You'll see those in a moment. And I don't want to touch it, but I've got some brownies right over here that I took out of the oven. So I'm gonna let those cool while I eat some food, but first I'm just taking care of the dishes that piled up from all of this cooking. I'm gonna try to get some stuff put away into my cupboards as well. Ouch. This. Yeah, I know. I think we all hope that John will be okay after hearing about him getting rear-ended. Hi, Mascara. We also had sweet potatoes, says Nick. I'm coming over for a plate, says Randy. I think they look good. I'm excited. Clean as you go, correct. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You could be number 100. Yeah, you guys, we're almost to 100 likes. We're so dang close. So which one of you lucky people will get to be the 100th like? Bacon and sausage with mushrooms and hash browns are nice in a sandwich. I totally agree. Yes. Lovely community, not me alone missing her earrings. Yes. They'll be back, guys. I'll wear them tomorrow. I'll promise you that. I'll wear my earrings tomorrow. And this is a good moment to remind all of you that I will be going live tomorrow, which is Monday night at 8 p.m. Central, my usual time. What time is it? Okay, it's 10:30. Wow, time just goes so fast on here. Let's see. Oh yay, wow, we passed 100 likes. That was fast. Thanks, guys. Yep, we did make it. Hi, Diana Reyes. Thank you so much for the like. 104 likes. Yeah, not easy word in German. Ohrringe. I love that word. It's easy to remember because it's pretty similar to English. We would say earrings, but German, Ohrringe. Almost done with the dishes, guys. Better to do them now than just let them sit and have them waiting for me tomorrow. Even though I don't particularly like doing dishes all that much. kind of a pain, but you gotta do them. Hello, hello, Hannah. It says Diana. How are you doing, Diana? How was your weekend? Thanks everyone. Not fully recovered yet, but at least the muscle spasms are gone and my back, neck, and head are slowly getting better. Seeing the chiropractor definitely helps. Dang. Oh. I'm sorry to hear that, John. Yeah, well, just take it easy. Don't feel any pressure or urgency at all to be modding here, because your health comes way, way, way before moderating a YouTube channel. Or a YouTube chat, I should say. We can rebuild him, says Sir Johnny of Bravo. I'm sure John Puntany can rebuild himself. But it's a kind sentiment, Sir Johnny of Bravo. Is chicken and beef bouillon vegan friendly? That would be a no. Vegans don't eat any animal products. So definitely no beef or chicken bouillon. Well rested, much needed. How was yours? Yeah, Diana, I did the same. I rested up a ton this weekend. I slept so many hours and it was, I mean, I don't know. People have different thoughts on sleeping in, but to me, I really try to follow cues from my body. So if I'm feeling extremely exhausted and my body naturally is asleep for 9, 10, 11 hours, I'm like, I'm just gonna let it do its thing. I don't think that sleep is harmful, especially like I sleep really well. I like sleeping and I feel amazing when I get a full night of sleep. So I definitely caught up on sleep this weekend, Diana. I slept in both yesterday and this Sunday morning, and I have no regrets. I feel really, really good. Oh, I see a super chat, I think. Let me see who left this. Ultimate Football. Thank you so much. I'm doing well. How are you doing? Let me like and heart your super chat. Thank you so much, Ultimate Football. I appreciate it. Also great username. Football is my favorite sport. Bionic John. I am open to the bionic limbs, you guys. I will say this, like, people who do wear, they have like prosthetic arms, prosthetic legs, like they look like Terminator people. They look so intense and so badass, where I'm like, do not mess with those people because they are like bionic. It's very, I personally think like it's really cool that if you have some kind, if you lose a limb or you need some kind of added thing, like you can have these incredible like part machines like that help you move around. So I for one think that they look really cool. All right, loading up the dishwasher, almost done. Not exciting, I know, but it has to happen. Better to do it now than to do it tomorrow, right? I think that's like a pretty good way to live your life. Just get it done today, if you can, if you have time. Don't leave it for tomorrow. And I need to, let me think here. I need to store my tofu. One sec. Maybe I'll do it in here. So I used some tofu for these brownies off to the side here. So what I'm gonna do is put the remaining tofu in this container and put it in my fridge so it doesn't dry out. Johnny says, do you eat plant-based meat like burgers? Yes, I eat, well, not plant-based meat, like not like grass-fed cows, but I eat plant-based meat like as in Impossible Burgers. Fern Comeli, do you identify as a torta? Do you make any Ramadan dishes? I did do a Ramadan dish last year, so go to my channel and you can find it if you search for Ramadan. I did a tagine, a Moroccan tagine for Ramadan last year. What do you do support? If you're talking about what team I support for football, I support both Arsenal and Chelsea in the English Premier League. Always miss my trash. So embarrassing, but whatever. So this is the remaining tofu. I used some of this tofu for my brownies. So I'm gonna put the last bit of it into my container here just to keep it fresh. I don't want to waste any of it. So just get it out of here and into this container. I know it can look kind of gross, but whatever. It's tasty. Under the countermount sink, they are sleek. Glad you're also well rested. Team self-love. I know. I really, like sleep is so important. I am not casual about my sleep. I try to get like 8 to 9 hours per night. And I feel great. So yeah, sleep is the best. I changed my name. Oh, okay. Well, I've had several Naomis in here, and there's one Naomi I definitely remember, but welcome if you're new. I love veggie burgers. Me too, Randy. Sir Johnny Bravo says swish. Thank you, B23. Ronaldo all the way. CR7 is my all-time favorite player. No one will change my mind ever. He is the best footballer ever. What else do I have here? I think this is a clean plate, but I feel like I should keep this out for the brownies. Why not? I'll move the pan. Ooh! Almost just dropped the brownie pan. Good Lord. How disappointing would that have been? So sad. Okay, I think I'm all caught up here. What else was I gonna do? Gotta wash this off. This is what I was cutting my potatoes on a couple of hours ago. I might throw my brownies in my fridge just to make sure they get cooled off before I dig into them. Make some room here. So I'll put these in for a few minutes while I eat my, I'll eat some soup and some potatoes, and then I can get to the brownies for dessert. How about? That seems like a decent plan. Messi 1, World Cup, Ronaldo 0. I know, I love that everyone uses the World Cup as the scoreboard, but you should not compare people by where they're born. Ronaldo has the most goals of any soccer player in history. Period. Done. So he is the GOAT. Back to the Future says, okay, if you do, can you sue the other driver for pain and suffering? Ooh, yeah, I mean, maybe. Could happen. pretty much done. There's just some little dinky stuff, but I think I can leave it till later. Well, maybe one last thing, just clean off my scale and get it back. Do you have kids? No, I do not have kids, ultimate football, but I do lean yes on having kids. This off. Hi, Meldrick Harris. Sir Johnny Bravo says, oops, those are called blondies. Oh, I must have missed something. Alright guys, so I'm gonna have a little bit of soup first. And then some of the roasted potatoes as well. Maybe that's what I'll use this for, this plate. Soup. I think I made this soup maybe on Friday, or I'm forgetting when exactly. Ronaldo won European Cup, which is much higher competition. Yes, and like I said before, if we're gonna compare individuals, Cristiano Ronaldo is the top goal scorer of all time. In case you didn't hear that, let me repeat that for you. Cristiano Ronaldo is the highest goal scorer in the history of soccer. He has scored more goals than any other soccer player ever. So, he's got Messi beat on that score. So, let me heat up this lentil soup. Yeah, great suggestion. I will eat some of this focaccia, actually the rest of this focaccia bread that I made with my friends with this lentil soup. Great suggestion. I'm glad you brought it up. What else was I gonna do here? I was gonna plate up some of the potatoes, but once that's done. Barcelona or Real Madrid? I prefer Barcelona because I'm a Barcelona fan. I loved Real Madrid back in the day, but I haven't watched La Liga in so many years, so I don't really know, to be truthful. Football, yes. I have an uncle that stays in Minnesota. Excellent. It's a really fun place up here. Potato, says Sir Johnny Bravo. Hannah will have 2 well-mannered vegan children, says Johnny. That's funny. To be fair, I don't know if I would raise kids to be vegan, because I loved my upbringing and I was not vegan. So, yeah, I'm not sure about that. So I'm gonna plate up some of the potatoes that I roasted, and then I'll be back in a sec. Here are the potatoes. And I think it was Chip Broadhead who was saying I should eat some of my, some of the focaccia bread that I made with my friends earlier today. So proud of it. I think it's beautiful. Here is the piece that my friends sent me home with. Isn't it just so pretty? It's focaccia bread. We handmade the dough, everything from scratch, and it has roasted garlic and rosemary on top of it for flavor and appearance. So I'm just gonna set that right on the same plate as my roasted potatoes. Set this Ziploc baggie off to the side here. Kind of want to tilt my camera back toward, I don't know, the doorway, entryway a little bit. And I need a soup spoon, which I put here. Okay, so now I'm back. I've got my lentil soup. I'm gonna start eating this first, and then I'll make my way to this plate with the focaccia and the roasted potatoes. Thank you, Mukesh. I think it looks pretty good. Pat Cust says mustard. Jamal Musiala, I don't know who that is. Andreas. I think he's in Lakeville. Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh, I know Lakeville. Lakeville is a great place, Randy. Really good high school, really good sports. Just overall, really high quality of life. It's a great suburb of Minneapolis. Mustard on them beats, yo. Premier League, Liverpool, my favorite. Is Chelsea a town? Chelsea is actually a part of London. So it's like a neighborhood or a section of London. Ronaldo may be the all-time lead goal scorer, but has he scored in the World Cup knockout stages goals? He just has the most goals. Like, I don't care. Like, across international, country competition, and club soccer, let's just count the goals. And he has more than Messi. Yes, this bread. So at my friend's house where we made the focaccia bread, my friend had also prepared, my friend whose house we were at, she had prepared vegan butternut soup, and it was so amazing. So we ate this focaccia bread with the butternut squash soup, and it was a phenomenal meal. It was so cozy, and it's so bitter cold outside. So we had a blast. It's like one of those like cozy, wonderful memories that I'll have forever. Just like freezing our butts off, like on the way there. It was so cold today here in Minneapolis, but yeah, it was such a cozy, fun night with friends. Yeah, CL, I know. It's honestly like, it's very simple, humble food. Like lentil soup is not fancy, squash soup is not fancy, homemade bread is very cheap to make. But it's just, it really is the good life. It feels like the good life. It's West London. Thank you for clarifying. I wasn't sure exactly where in London Chelsea was. Ronaldo is a beast. Absolutely. Oh, interesting. I didn't know that Chelsea is also Emma Watson's favorite team. That's fun. Hi, Majnu Varma, aka Disco96. Good to see you here. I'm just eating some lentil soup, and then I've got some focaccia bread and roasted potatoes, and then brownies in my fridge that are just cooling off. There's like a little burned piece of something in here, so I'm just taking that out. All right, time to eat some of these roasted potatoes and the focaccia bread. So dang tasty, you guys. So good. Arsenal is in North London. Yeah, I really look forward to getting back to London. It was really fun to visit there several years ago. Arsenal will finish second in the Premier League. I know. It's such a shame that Arsenal did not take advantage of the fact that Manchester City had this horrible string of losses and dropped way down into the table. I was like, Arsenal, if there's a time for you to take the Premier League title, it's right now, because Manchester City, for whatever reason, like hit the wall, played terribly, had these horrible losses. I think they're doing better now. But yeah, it's a shame that Arsenal did not take the opportunity to just win all their games, and I just think you can't stop Liverpool this season. Oh, what's your favorite team that Cristiano played for? Such a good question. My heart will always say when he was at Manchester United the first time. So what years were those? It was sometime in like the 2000s. I forget the span of time, but when I was in high school and middle school, the years, it was like between 2006 and 2012. Those were my middle school and high school years. And I remember watching at home on my phone just all these really cool clips of Cristiano on Manchester United under Sir Alex Ferguson. And that period for me is like the most nostalgic Cristiano Ronaldo years, because I feel like by the time he left Manchester United and went to Real Madrid, he was like just like on his way to peaking, and I feel like he peaked at Real Madrid, but it was like at Manchester United when he like shocked the world and was just doing all this crazy stuff. So I miss those years when he was like, I mean, he must have been in his like lower to mid 20s at Manchester United, but it was definitely that era in Cristiano's career that I miss the most. So that's my favorite era of his. West Ham is East London. That's funny. Yorkshire is a nice place to visit in the UK. I don't think I know where Yorkshire is. Last I checked, Manchester City got back to 4th or 5th. Yeah, like some of their recent games, I was like, okay, they're coming back. They're, for whatever reason, like it seems like they've gotten past their rough patch and they're doing better, but I feel like they won't win it this year. I feel like so much momentum is with Liverpool this year. And I feel like Mo Salah is just on a roll. And I'm very happy for them. I do like Liverpool. Hi, Marshmallow Man. Chavon says you're glowing. Thank you. I feel like I don't look as tidy as I normally do. I literally got home tonight from being with my friends and making this bread, and I was very like disheveled. I was like bundled up from being outside. So I appreciate it. Ronaldo playing alongside Beckham. Oh my gosh. Oh, the nostalgia. Yes. I feel like David Beckham, he was like just starting to like phase out of his prime years when I really started paying attention to the Premier League when I was a kid. So I don't really recall seeing Beckham all that much. I have seen David Beckham in person though. I went to an LA Galaxy game here in Minneapolis when LA Galaxy came to play our local team. And it was just wild to see him on the field. I was like, oh my God, that is the David Beckham right there on the field. Crazy. So crazy. Hi, Dakota Tostanovsky. Do you respect Messi as a player, and have you watched him before? Of course, I've watched him before. I watched him win the World Cup in 2022. I watched him play for Barcelona. I think his dribbling skills are incredible, but I just think like the moves, like the footwork and the agility and the hang time and the aerial ability of Cristiano Ronaldo is unlike anything I've ever seen from any footballer. I feel like his football abilities are more extraordinary and like shocking than anything I've ever seen from Lionel Messi. My personal opinion. Yorkshire is on the east side of England. I'd need, like, what are some, like, famous towns in Yorkshire? Is that, like, a region? Like, what are some famous cities in Yorkshire? Or is that itself a city? Leeds, I know. I know Sheffield. I know Hull. Those are, like, the towns coming up that I know. I know Ripon. I know York, of course. Those might be the only ones I know. I've heard of Whitby. Yeah, I think those are the main ones I know. Beautiful. Yorkshire. Oh my goodness. How charming. All right, back to the chat. How does the chant go about Salah being the Egyptian king? I don't know this one, John. I've heard of it, but I don't know how the chant goes. Hi, William Parada. Hi, Layla Miller. If you don't mind me asking, how tall are you? I don't mind asking, or I don't mind answering that question. I am 5'4" tall, although I am like a hair away from being 5'5". Is Man U built like a football? Yorkshire tea. Good night, y'all. Catch you on the next one. Bye, Scott Whitebird. Good to see you. I didn't notice you here in the chat until just now, but I will be going live tomorrow night, Monday night at 8 p.m. Central Time. So everybody should join the live tomorrow. Oh, I do not like Diego Maradona. No thanks. It's midnight for Back to the Future. Yes, go get some sleep. Thank you so much for joining. Let me get to some of this bread because I also want to dig into my brownies before I myself have to hop off because it looks like it's now 11 p.m. so I should get a move on. But I'm gonna dig into some of this ciabatta bread, although I had some of it earlier and it is very, very tasty. Randy is 6'4". That is very tall. I didn't know that either, Adrian. Or I guess I can't believe it because I didn't know that was actually something that happened. All right. For the sake of time, I am gonna set my lentil soup and my roasted potatoes and ciabatta bread off to the side. I'll give you one final look at these beautiful items of food. I'll finish them later, but I just want to get to the brownies too. So these are nice and cooled off now. So I'll cut one out and show one to you. I'm loving the texture on these. I think it looks beautiful. Let's see. So let's just cut out one of these. And they're cutting pretty cleanly, which is good. And then let's grab just the end like the corner piece of the first row that I'm cutting. And see if I can dig it out of here. I find it hard to get the first piece out, but after that it's easier. For me, it's Inter Miami for messy. Nice. I like how the bread looks. Me too. I think the bread turned out beautiful tonight. That was really to my friend's credit. She's the bread baker, so she was like showing us how to make it. All right, so I'm gonna try to carefully get this corner piece out for you, not rip it up too much. It's just always a challenge getting stuff out of the pan in one piece. All right. Oh, how cute is this, you guys? I love this. It came out, it looks great. I might try to just keep it on my fork and not drop it. Wish me luck. But I want to show you what this brownie looks like up close. So as you can tell, it's pretty fudgy, but it's got some cake texture on it. The top has like a nice crust on it, if you can see that. I'm trying to get it to focus on the brownie and not so much my face. So yeah, I'm happy with the texture on this. It looks very moist. Yeah, I'm happy with this. This is, like I said, my previous batches were kind of a hot mess. This one, however, I'm liking that it still has a cake consistency on it. And what I'll do is just grab a paper towel here. So yeah, I am happy with this, but now of course I gotta taste it. So here we go. That is such a good recipe. Oh my God. I love this. Oh, Adrian, I don't know if you're talking about the dimples with the bread, but when we were making the ciabatta bread, we took our fingers and we dimpled the bread, and then we drizzled olive oil on the ciabatta bread so that it would like collect in those little dimples. As for these brownies, you guys, these are so good. So good. Brownie time, let's go. I know, you guys, this recipe is so good. I'm really, really happy with these. I think it's my favorite recipe from this week because it's sticking together very well, even though I just made these not too long ago. So here's the last bit of brownie, the remaining brownie bite that I'll be eating. It's super tasty. I'm trying to show you like what the top of it looks like. Kind of hard. Got in there in the end. Oh, got there in the end with the brownies. Yeah, they're really good, Andrew. Wow, I highly recommend that recipe. I'll share it. I'll put it in the chat. So you guys know exactly what I followed. You keep saying ciabatta? Oh, I'm sorry. Focaccia. Focaccia is what I meant to say. Thank you, CL. So here's the brownie recipe. Brownie recipe link. Yeah, there you go. And if the link doesn't work, just try copy and pasting it and you should be able to find it. You guys, these are so good. I'm gonna have a little bit more from this first row. Just like a little bite of another brownie. And these brownies are coming out very well. Like they're not sticking to the bottom of the pan. Here's another one that another piece that I cut out of there, very easy. CL says, thank you. I have to call it a night. I have to work in the morning. Have a good night, everyone. Yep. John, I'm in the same boat. I'm not working tomorrow, but I would like to hop off of here. So 2 things I'm going to mention to you. Number 1, I have a long form video dropping tomorrow at 3 p.m. Central Time. I upload a video every Monday that premieres at 3 p.m. So stay tuned for that. And the second thing is I will be going live tomorrow at 8 p.m. Central. So join me there. Tonight has been fun, as always. I love these live streams. I'll type it in the chat too that I'm going live tomorrow just so you guys catch that. Glad to see the end result was a successful. Yes, you're welcome. I am glad that these brownies turned out. I have been there, the fire with you on the others. Tomorrow's a holiday. Yes, I do have tomorrow off. It's President's Day here in the United States. I know it's Family Day in Canada. I don't care that it's a holiday. I'm still going live because I enjoy it. Reminder to everyone, I'll be going live tomorrow, Monday, at 8 p.m. Central Time, USA. See you all tomorrow night. Cool. And Sunny, no worries. I don't know I need to say sorry. Don't spam. Goodbye. All right, JoJo is gonna be there. That's awesome. Thank you so much. And yeah, tonight was really nice. I'm glad that these brownies were a success. One last little glimpse at them. I'll show you them tomorrow. They'll still be here. They won't all be gone between now and tomorrow night. So I look forward to seeing you all. Either you can join the premiere for the video that's premiering tomorrow at 3 p.m. You can just chat in there like you do on a live stream. So the video is going live tomorrow at 3 p.m. and then I'm doing live streaming tomorrow at 8 p.m. So there's 2 things you can check out tomorrow. Thank you, Jojo. Thank you, Ace. Buenas noches, Diana Reyes. Thank you, Adrian. Good night, Jojo. Better colder, right? Yes, I agree. Definitely, it's nice to let the brownies sit overnight. Hi, Darius is hungry. Sounds good, White Lion. Later, bye, Sir Johnny of Bravo. And I'm seeing that is everybody. So take care and I will see you tomorrow night. Bye, everybody. I will share them, Diana. Yes, indeed. Bye, YQ Reality 3 Lopin. And good night, CL. I'm so glad to see you here, and rest up, take care of yourself, and come whenever you feel like it. So take care, everybody. See you tomorrow, Monday night.